What happens when you mix two morons, a birthday card filled with money from NASA, a woman who jerks off a dolphin, and a house filled with water? You get the Dolphin House experiment, which is a sinister way that mankind decided they wanted to teach dolphins English and have a conversation with them. This entire experiment starts with a man who goes by the name John Lilly, who clearly was so fucking lonely he wanted to have a conversation with a dolphin. This Aquaman wannabe sat down with NASA, told them he wanted to have a laugh and a beer with a leather torpedo, and they funded it and built him a villa to do so. They placed the Porpoise Happy Ending massage parlor on the island of St. Thomas. They even provided my boy with 3 dolphins, Peter, Pamela, and Sissy. This experiment quickly attracted the attention of a woman named Margaret Lavatte, which is a nationalist on the island of St. Thomas. You thought teaching English to foreigners was fucking difficult. Margaret's job was to teach English to the dolphins. Particularly, she took an interest in Peter. They say it's because Peter had no training so far. He was kinda at the same level as me after taking Spanish for 4 years and still only knowing hola. Her piqued interest in Peter wasn't all that weird because he started falling behind until you realized that she started jerking him off just to get him to pay attention. Yes, you heard me right. Not only are these rapey rockets one of the only other mammals on the planet to have sex for fun, but they also pipe each other, other animals, other fish, dead fish heads, and they've even gone after people. And apparently Margaret's hand. Here comes the irony. Margaret started to recommend spending more time with the dolphins and less time away from them would help move their progress forward quicker. Because around this point, the only progress they made was she was speaking and they kept making dolphin noises because, well, guess what? They're fucking dolphins. Like, they might be the smartest animal on the planet next to humans, and it would be cool if we could communicate with them, but I feel like we're going about it the wrong way. In response to this request, they turned the entire upper floor of the house to a kiddie pool, and she lived there full time. Margaret lived in this upper-decker bathtub with Peter for months on end, continuing to train him, and guess where Lily was? High off his fucking ass on psychedelics. After store brand Poseidon went on his acid trip, he came back with a brilliant idea to inject the dolphins with acid and himself and see if that helps them communicate psychedelically. Mind you, during this time he was actually a neuroscientist, like this is his profession. Bet you can't get a doctorate in dumbass. Get this, Margaret wouldn't let him do that with the dolphin she was rubbing one out for, Peter. So Doc just went downstairs and did it to the other 2. I just can't believe it took all this for NASA to finally let them stop using Daddy's money. Sadly though, the dolphins did not move on to a better life. They moved them to stock tanks in Florida. Without his living yank bank and his rooftop villa, Peter unalived himself. Dolphins breathe air. Peter just stayed underwater and suffocated. They say we've only discovered a small portion of our oceans and we should continue exploring them, but I think it's better that NASA focuses on space now. Because if they're not banned yet, they should be.